마음이 힐링되는 채널.
I would recommend to anybody sit down when you're making a decision and pause. Maybe it's the moments after making it, maybe it's the time of making it, and write down the criteria that you're using to make those decisions. And if you can do that and you get a log, it'll have unexpected, invaluable consequences. That decision-making process meant that I would try to find the smartest people I knew who would disagree with me so that I could understand their perspectives. I would do triangulation. I went to diversification. I did a number of things that significantly increased my probabilities of being right. And so when I'm making decisions, I think it's a combination of being able to have audacity or the willingness to take risks, and then also that notion of the fear of being wrong so that you can take in the best thinking and raise your probabilities of being right by taking things in. And I really learned that whatever success I've had in life has had to do more with my ability to know how to deal with my not knowing than even the things I know. So that changed everything. It meant that I wanted to create an organization that was a real idea meritocracy. So in other words, I wanted to bring in the smartest independent thinkers to disagree with me so that we could disagree well. You know, somebody goes into a restaurant and they say, I like the food. Then the other person would be reluctant to say, I don't like the food. Is that a fight? Disagreement can be appreciated if it's approached, but all of these things are habit. Yeah, if you get into the good habit and you appreciate each other having exchanges like that where there can be thoughtful disagreement, it just makes everything so better. So it's like going from black and white to color, or it goes 2 dimensions to 3 dimensions, and all of a sudden you're seeing the world in a much richer way. You know, so that notion of approaching it that way rather than the way it normally is approached, which is this barbaric, I'm angry at you because you disagree with me. Isn't that so stupid? There's a whole world of information, of the best information out there, the best thinking, that we have to recognize that within us there are essentially 2 us's. There is the thoughtful, conscious, prefrontal cortex one of us, logical, and then beneath that is the subliminal, emotional us. And we are in a battle with those 2 things subconsciously. And so to be able to reconcile those 2 things, to make what we really want to choose that's good for us, for example, would you like to know your weaknesses? Maybe the emotional part doesn't, but the intellectual part does. And if you get into that habit of saying, I want that, it actually becomes pleasurable. I would recommend to anybody sit down when you're making a decision and pause. Maybe it's the moments after making it, maybe it's the time of making it, and write down the criteria that you're using to make those decisions. And if you can do that and you get a log, it'll have unexpected, invaluable consequences.
우리가 무언가를 결정할 때 나의 생각과 반대되는 상황을 생각해 보세요. 그러다 보면 뜻밖의 결과를 얻을 수 있습니다.